Hello and welcome to She Boss Talk. I am Shantae Alrighty. Happy Friday. It is September the 25th, and this is your stimulus news and update report, as well as showing you how to get your money. So we'll be talking about grant opportunities for women in business today. So you definitely want to make sure that you're tuned in and that you do stay till the end, because there's a lot of great things happening that can benefit you. Please come on in. Let me know who you are, where you're hailing from, what your business is. We definitely want to give you information that is important to entrepreneurs and small business owners. Do give this a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not done so already. And do share out this broadcast and our channel, because sharing is caring. There's so many entrepreneurs and business owners out there that need to have access to this information. They just do not know that these programs exist, how to apply for funding and other grant opportunities, and how that they qualify. So we want to let them know that they do and how to get the money they need to rise and thrive during this pandemic. So I'm going to get right into it. Because it's been a few days since I came on. So I'm super excited to give some stimulus news. Okay. So we're going to start with that. And then I'm going to tell you about these amazing grants and other things that are going on that you definitely want to know about. So the first thing is that Nancy Pelosi is preparing a plan, a $2.4 trillion scaled down plan from her initial $3 trillion plan that they initially had. You know that the House and the Senate were so far apart, trying to come in the middle to come up with a stimulus package that is going to benefit the American people, benefit us as entrepreneurs and small business owners. So she is working on this, which is supposed to include some of what the stimulus package included before, the unemployment extension of benefits, also stimulus checks. Both sides want that included, more small business money in form of PPP loans. We definitely want to make sure that they include EIDL loans in there and EIDL grants in there. But those are some of the things. Airline funding for airlines is going to be included as well. They have restarted negotiations on the stimulus package, meaning Nancy Pelosi and Steve Mnuchin is the White House representative. They are the main players in restarting these negotiations. So if you're not aware, you're like, well, what's been going on? Why haven't they passed anything? Because, they have not been working together to pass a stimulus for the American people. So I don't know if you heard, but after federal Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed, there was a very quick, very quickly, the Senate, the Republicans moved to put a replacement in for her. So they want to have a vote before the elections on her replacement. And so they felt that was more important than a stimulus package. Okay. So I don't know about you all, but I'm looking for a stimulus package that is going to help us be able to sustain ourselves and our families and our businesses during this time. But again, they're pushing to do that. And so Nancy Pelosi, she actually reneged on what she had initially stated, that she wanted to try to impeach Trump to stop the Senate Republicans from moving forward with a new nominee for Supreme Court justice. So she said that she was not going to do that, that Trump was not worth her time to do that. I don't know about you all. Let me know what you want Congress to do. Do you want them to focus on passing this stimulus package? Is this something that you need? Like, what are you interested in having in the stimulus package? I know what I want, and I'm ready for them to get down to business and pass it before the election, because there were talks that they was just going to, again, continue to keep this on hold until the election. We can't afford, America can't afford, small business can't afford, our communities cannot afford for them to keep delaying the inevitable without passing a comprehensive stimulus package. So we will see what happens with that. Again, negotiations have restarted themselves, but who knows when and how much it's going to be. But as always, I will keep you in the know. But guess what? Until then, we're going to get our money. We cannot afford to wait on them to figure it out. There are other opportunities to get money, get funding for your business. And that's what I'm here to be able to show you how to do it, point you in the right direction on where to get grants. Grants are free money for your business. There are also loans out there. But why take on more debt if you don't have to? If you need a loan, you can definitely get a loan. But there is free money being given out every day to small businesses like you, to entrepreneurs like you. No matter what type of business, no matter how long you've been in business, there is a grant for every single business owner that is watching me right now. There is a grant with your name on it. And so I want you to make getting money your priority. Because as much as we love our business and we love helping people and we have our missions and our causes, guess what? It takes money to stay in business. The money is the health of your business. It's the heartbeat of your business. And without it, you can't provide solutions to your clients and customers. So we want you definitely to make sure that you have access to the money you need. So the grants that I'm going to review right now are for women entrepreneurs and small business owners. So women, shout out to ladies out there. Let me know that you're on here. Men, there are still grants for you. Okay. So you can go to our grant tracker. It's an online tool. We update it every single week. I just actually updated. So there's grant opportunities on there for all types of businesses. So use that as your starting point for your search and then go from there. Okay. So let me just talk about some of the women business grants. Of course, I'm going to talk about our grant, the She Boss Up grant. We have had an overwhelming response to the She Boss Up COVID-19 micro grants for women in business in the U.S. So much so that our website crashed the other day because there were so many women applying for this grant. The grant closes today. So I wanted to make sure if you have not applied and you're a woman in business in the U.S., you live here, you operate your business is registered in the U.S., you can and should apply. Okay. The deadline is 11:59 p.m. tonight. You need to have been in business at least a year from September the 21st. You must be 51% owned, your business, 51% owned and operated by a woman. Okay, to be eligible for this grant, you must have less than 10 employees. This includes contractors. This includes if you are a solopreneur and you have no employees, you do qualify for this grant. You can go to our website, regular website, or www.shebossup.com. Either one you click on, it will take you right there to the grant so that you can apply. If you know a woman who qualifies for this grant, please do let her know to apply before the deadline. I always tell you all, do not wait to the deadline. Make sure you get those applications in because it's automatically set to shut off and no longer accept responses as of 11:59 p.m. So we're excited about this. There will be 12 grants awarded. The awardees will be announced on October the 16th. Okay, so we're super excited about that. Okay, so the next grant that I want to talk to you about is the Tory Burch Foundation. They have an annual grant. Okay, so a lot of these programs, they're annual programs like ours. Okay, so they reopen their annual program. This is a fellows program that has a $5,000 educational grant. So grants come in different forms. So this one is a business education grant and fellows program. It is a 1-year program. This is for women in business. The deadline is November 12th to apply. You will see all the details on their website. All of the links are in the description, in the show notes of this video. So you could click on that directly and it will take you to all the information. You will see all the eligibility requirements. But with this fellowship, you get the 5K grant for business education. You get access to their private online community. They're very well known program, fellows program. You get a trip to their offices for a 5-day workshop and networking, which includes a 1-day pitch competition. So isn't that exciting? Again, that is the Tory Burch Foundation. This is for women in business. So if you're a woman in business, they accept 50 fellows every year. So they're going to accept 50 fellows for this program. So obviously it will start in 2021, but definitely you want to make sure to apply and for your chance to get part of that program. Some amazing women have gone through that program that have really flourished in their business. So really do check that out, learn more about that program, and then again, go ahead and apply. Okay. As always, if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments and I'll always circle back to respond. The next grant is the Texas Women University Women Center for Women Entrepreneurship has the StartHer grant. Now, this is a 5K grant. They will be selecting 10 women businesses in Texas. So this one, the startup grant is for women in Texas, women entrepreneurs and business owners in Texas, and hint the word StartHer. For all of you all that ask about startup grants, I tell you all the time, there are grants for startup businesses. So whether you have an idea, you're an aspiring business owner, or you're pivoting in your business, you're starting a new business, this grant is for you. If you're a woman in Texas or you know someone is, please again, share this video with them. Let them know to apply. Again, is the StartHer grant. Now, this is for profit. So nonprofits, I'm sorry, this is not for you. But if you have a for-profit business, and again, you're probably asking me, okay, well, what if I don't have a business and I'm aspiring? Again, you need to have a business plan, okay? They're going to want you to have a business plan to talk about your business and what you need the money for and how you're going to use it to start up your business. But this is your opportunity. There are startup grants out there. Okay, so your business must be in good standing. All your sales, your tax, everything must be up to date and current. As I always say, they're going to ask you for all of these things. You're an open book when you're a business, and you're an open book when you're applying for grant money and any other type of funding. So you must live and operate in the state of Texas. You cannot have any felonies or any convictions related to any crimes of dishonesty. Okay, you must not be currently involved in any litigation yourself or your business. And all required licenses and permits, you must have them. Okay, so that is really key. As I always say, all these grants, the different grants, all have different eligibility requirements. So it is of the utmost importance to review them thoroughly before you even hit that apply button. Okay, to review the requirements, know if you're eligible, then go ahead and apply, know what the requirements are, and make sure that you meet all of the requirements and you fulfill all the questions that they're asking. Okay, you want to satisfy them. Now, this $5,000 grant will be distributed in installments. Okay, so they'll give you an initial one, the initial half when you award it, and then once you start the program, they will give you the other $2,500. And so there's more details on their website as well. You can visit them for more information. Okay, so this is another grant that recently came out. So there's a lot of you that say, okay, I'm an international business. Okay, I don't see any grants out there for me. And so what I say is there are international grants. There are even grants in the U.S. that apply to those of you that are international. It just depends on the grant program. And one of the biggest funders for women is IFundWomen. I'm actually in one of their programs. They have a universal grant application. So if you have not applied to them, please do apply. The application is in this video. So this particular grant, Visa has put a lot of money out for grants, especially for women business. So again, they partnered up with IFundWomen to give out grants to women entrepreneurs in India. So if you are in India, shout out India. If you know women entrepreneurs or business owners in India that have been asking you, saying, do you know any grants in India? This is one of those. So definitely you do want to apply. Visa, they are committed to helping 5 million small businesses around the globe. So when you hear that these multi-billion-dollar companies are coming out with funds and they starting these billion-dollar funds or $500 million funds, these are multi-year funds that they have that are providing grants and other opportunities for various business types to give opportunity to entrepreneurs and small businesses. So what does that mean? That means it's long term. It's not just once. So even if a grant has closed, so you come across a grant on our grant tracker and it's closed, they may have another round. It may be an annual program. So you want to pay attention to that. So you mark it on your calendar that you apply the next year. Okay. And so you know every time what their grant schedule is, and you can just be aware and then get ready to apply. So this is long term. So they may have this grant or come out with another grant. So you definitely, again, want to stay connected and, don't just say, okay, they close this grant, that's it, because they know that, we need more help. So just because one fund, they have multiple rounds. I've had applied to grants that have had numerous rounds. One of them has had 7. So I'm going on my 7th round with the LISC grant. So they're out there. So again, this is Visa IFundWomen partnership grants for businesses in India. But the grant application is a universal. If you fill out their universal application, what does that mean? Once you fill out their application, that means any grant that you are eligible for, qualify for, you will automatically be submitted for that grant. Meaning that if IFundWomen has 10 different grants, you don't have to submit 10 different applications. There's one universal application, and then you will be considered for all that you are eligible for. Isn't that great? A streamlined process. Again, making your lives easier, streamlining the process. That is a business term, okay? So again, just to recap these grants that I talked about, our grant, which is the She Boss Up grant, the deadline is today. Please get those grants applications in. The Tory Burch Foundation, their annual fellows program is open and available until November the 12th. Texas University Centers for Women, their StartHer grant is open for women entrepreneurs in Texas. Aspiring, that means startup, new, changing a business, pivoting a business. You are encouraged to apply, ladies. And then the Visa IFundWomen grant is also available. Now, wanted to just let you know as a reminder of the tools that we have available. I spoke about the grant tracker, but if you have our winning grant cheat sheet and checklist, let me know in the comments. Have you started using it? How has it helped you thus far in your grant applying with your grant applications? I really want to know. This has been one of our top sellers. Is so popular because so many entrepreneurs and business owners are trying to get money and don't know how. And so we are making it easier with our cheat sheet and checklist. So the link is in the description. If you want it, say, I want it in the comments, and I'll make sure that you get it. Okay. So I don't want anything to stop you from being able to get access to your money. I don't want anything to stop you from being able to seize every opportunity in front of you. There are so many opportunities. Yes, I know we're in a crisis. but the opportunities are out there, and some that will never come across again. If you, wherever you are, please look in your city, your county, and your state. That is where the big money is. I can never reference all of them. States are on our grant tracker, but you have city, county, government, organizations, foundations, churches, individuals that are giving, they're literally giving money away and hunting down entrepreneurs and small business owners, especially minorities and women, because so many of us have been left out of other types of funding, especially the federal programs like Paycheck Protection Program and the EIDL program. You know, a lot of us are still waiting on our money. They know that. So even Ohio had a grant, right? And then they're in talks to provide another big fund to give out more grants to small business. So I don't know, but you can't have too much money for your business. So definitely use the tools and the resources that we have. We've done all the heavy lifting for you. So all you have to do is use our tools and start on your grant application process journey. And then these tools will help you increase your chances of winning. We can't guarantee that you'll win. All I can do is share my expertise of how I won, the tips and recommendations based on my expertise and what grantors have told me personally about why they chose me as the winner. Because when you're applying, you're competing with hundreds, if not thousands, of other applicants just like you who need money for their business. And what you need to do is focus on how are you going to stand out? How are you going to set yourself apart from everybody else? That is going to be important. It's not only what you write down on the application, is how are you showing up in your business? How are you showing up online? They look at all of that to see if you're serious about your business because they're giving you money. Ladies and gentlemen out there, I thank you so much for always tuning in, for supporting our show. I'm happy to help. For all of you all that have gotten funding, that have gotten your grants out there, thank you so much for your testimonials. Continue to share them. This gives people more hope and more faith to know that, yes, I was able to do it. Some of my peers on here were able to get grants. And if we were able to do it, you can too. There's nothing really special about us. If we were able to do it and get these grants, you can do the same thing. There's a grant with your name on it. There's money with your name on it. So go out there and get your money. Use the tools that we have available. Tell all of your friends and your peers and your network to come connect with us in the She Boss Talk community, so they can get the help they need so that they can stay in business and keep their doors open and keep serving and keep providing solutions to the marketplace. That's what we need. And so the last thing is, if you haven't heard already, thank you so much. We hit our 10K subscriber goal. We have made an announcement on our community wall. We're running a contest. So I will be announcing the winner tomorrow. We're giving away a 10K subscriber t-shirt and a gift card to one lucky winner. So what you need to do is make sure you subscribe. Go get 1, 2, 3, or 4 more of your friends to subscribe. Share out our video or our channel. Screenshot it and send it to us either on the community in this post or email it to us at our email at hello@shebosstalk.com for your chance to win. Thank you so much. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Be the boss with amplified impact. Continue to stay in good health and stay safe. Talk to you later. Bye.